We've lost an hour, however, it has been chucking it down all day. So we've been doing jobs around the house. Managed to build a new desk today. Happy days. Well proud of myself. With Andy's help as well, of course. Great job indeed. Anyway, so today we are going to make some stuffed ravioli, or you call it tortellini ravioli, whatever. We're going to do that with some garlic and herb cheese, and then we're going to do some bacon and some spinach as well. So we've got some fresh bacon here from the farmer's market, which is great. We'll pop that to one side. And then we've got some garlic and herb Philadelphia there. And then we've got some normal Philadelphia. I'm just going to mix a couple of them together to make it a little bit lighter, not as strong, because I find it a little bit strong if it's just the garlic and herb. And then some spinach. So again, a mega easy recipe. All right, you can buy, if you really want to, you can buy pre-stuffed tortellini or pre-stuffed ravioli if you really want to, and then you don't have to do this part. But if you watch us on Instagram, then you'll have seen yesterday we was making this pasta fresh. So to make that fresh, just flour and egg, salt, and then you keep combining that. If it's sticky, so if you've got a sticky consistency, you keep combining flour and kneading it out. I don't know if you saw yesterday, kneading it out until you get that good dough consistency, and then we've just left that to rest in the fridge overnight. So yeah, we're going to roll that out first of all, and then we're going to cut the ravioli. So we want to roll this nice and thin. Now, if you are, like I said, using your own pre-made, then that's absolutely fine. If you're using pre-made pasta sheets or anything like that, or if you're just using stuff that's already got the cheese in it, then no worries at all. Just flour in the surface so we don't get that dough sticking. We'll see how we go. Let's see how we go. All right. So this ravioli will take about 12 minutes to cook. So what I've done before starting, I've just got a pan on the heat, getting ready to boil. I've actually preheated the grill, and I'm preheating the oven as well. So I'm just going to roll this out pretty thin. We want it pretty thin. We're going to get, there you go, that's starting to boil now, so I'm going to turn that down. We are going to want to salt that as well. I'm going to want to salt it. So guys, 2 weeks tomorrow, we can reopen the studio. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Really looking forward to it. Missed having people in the studio for sure. So I'm going to roll this out pretty thin. Like I say, it goes pretty far, this. And then we want to be getting a couple of circles in on each side. I'll add a little bit further. So yeah, I want it a bit thinner. If you are making your own, I'd say when you're rolling it out, you do want it pretty thin. We're not tearing it though, we don't want to tear it. Like that, I've just torn it there. No. Stick it back together. Don't tell Jessica. She won't know if we don't tell her. Make it like a jelly blob. Make it like a jelly blob or something. So yeah, we'll just roll this out. We're nearly there now anyway. A couple more centimetres on each side. Try and get the most out of this dough we can. Nearly there. It's quite a thin consistency. So So yeah, we've made some. I don't know if you saw yesterday on Instagram. We made some like red ones and some pink ones, and we use like rainbow beetroots. So we use different coloured beetroots. So instead of your couple of eggs, you just use one egg to bind it together, because the beetroot binds the flour together, which is great. So make some great pasta. Right, that's pretty nice and thin now. So I'm going to start to cut out some of these shapes, and then let's get a bit of flour here. And then what we'll do is we'll make the filling, and when we put the ravioli on, we will cook the bacon. There you go, look at these little bad boys. Cute. There you go. Little raviolis. So yeah, I usually do a breakfast. Last week we did a bit of a dinner. And I thought, well, seeing as we were busy today and we had loads of stuff to do at home, I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll video us making tea tonight, because we pre-made the pasta yesterday anyway, which was great. So I thought it'd go down pretty well. That's how many we've got there. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, okay, so what we'll do is we'll try and reuse a little bit more of this dough. I'll put it together and re-roll some of these. We might get Jessica coming on and helping in a little while. We'll see if she's busy or not. So yeah, I'll re-roll this out. I'll just move some of these to the side. I'll just get a little bit more. Get a few more out of this one, you see. I'll just use this little badger here, because I think that a bit of flour in here. Make sure we are not sticking to the island. Probably could have done with a little bit more flour underneath, but hey ho, it is what it is. They should be okay. They should be alright. And then we'll roll. So I've got 16 there, 8 each. Whatever we don't eat today, we'll leave over as extra, have them tomorrow. It's always good making too much. We could actually have some for our lunch if we wanted. You know, making extra is a good way to prepare for the week. Is if you're making too many, good way to make sure you've got stuff for your dinners, because I know a lot of people struggle with prep. One of the easiest ways is always to overmake however much you've got for your tea, and that way you don't need to worry about having something unhealthy for your dinner. Now this is a little bit higher in calories than normal. When I say normal, I mean our normal recipes. They've been around about 300-400 calories the last few recipes, but these are a little bit higher. Now that's because of the cheese in there, really, and the pasta. So we'll roll this back out. Let's see if we can get another few raviolis out of this. and go from there. So I hope everyone's had a good day. We've just been going non-stop, to be fair, today. We've not stopped. Although, to be fair, we did have a little breather because me and Jess went in the gym. So we did manage to get a training session in today. Although Jess was in there for over an hour. I was a lot faster than that. So she was in there for much longer than me. Now I have got myself a little bit of wine to be cracking on with. So I might get some of that in a minute. Are you coming on, Jess?
No.
Oh, I thought you might be coming on. Hello? Yeah. She's loving it. She's like, Chris, make sure they're nice and thin. She's like, do not have them that fat. Otherwise, it'll be like chewing on cardboard. I reckon we've got some good ones on here. Right, so what's that? 17. Yes, nice. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. Can we get one more out there? Maybe not. Alright. That'll do. What can we do with this last couple? Get a couple more. Couple more out. So yeah, it's really easy to make the pasta, guys. Really easy. You just have to be prepared to put in a little bit of work in the beginning, and then once you've got used to making it, happy days. You can make a few batches. The good thing about it is as well is it goes in the freezer. So we've got, I think we made 4 batches yesterday because we had 4 different beetroots. So we made 4 batches. Went into the freezer with a couple. We had some like little bowls last night for our tea, and then 24 minutes. Keep count for me, guys. Keep count for me. 24. Should we roll that out a little bit more? So we're definitely not going to have that many each. We'll have 13 each. We're lucky for some. It's funny actually, I was talking to a client about like reps and things like that, about when doing reps in the studio, and they could have maybe done 13, but they're like, no, I can't do 13 reps on anything. So they're like, right, we've got to stop before. Make sure we're not doing 13 reps. Or they'll rest before and then make sure they get a few more out. Right, okay. Our little raviolis are ready. They're not sticking, which is good. And then all we need to do, just get a bit of flour on them, is get a clear bowl and get our scales, and then literally we're going to have 40 grams of cheese, but I'm going to do 20 grams of this, and I'm going to do 20 grams of the Philadelphia Light. That will save us a few calories, and also we'll make it less garlicky. So we'll see. Sunflower ounces. Okay. Open that one. Now, because I've done so many, we're only meant to have about 6 each. Might need to use a little bit more cheese for the for the filling. So let's have a look and see how we go. Right, we're going to get our little trick, which is a little bowl of water, and then we're going to pop in the cheese. To be fair, we are probably going to need quite a bit more of the cheese. Right, okay, and then all you do, wet your finger round the edge of there, and then that's it. Easy peasy. Job's a good one. There's your ravioli. Alright, so pop that in the middle. Yeah, we're going to need more cheese. Definitely. Oh, they'll put that in there. You put one on the top. Yeah, dip your finger in the water, around the edge. Ding dang do. Job's a good one. Happy days. Alright, sometimes it's out the sides, but that creates a good seal on there. Alright. So yeah, I used about 15 grams of cheese on there. This is where you need like that fast forward button. If you're not watching live, you can skip past me doing the rest of these. If you're watching live, apologies. I'm just going to have to finish these off. So I'll use a little bit more of the garlic and herb and the Philadelphia lightest. Philadelphia lightest is great because you can massively save on your calories on them. So yeah, serving size, calories wise per serving on this, like I said, because of the cheese and the pasta and everything like that, your calorie serving is a bit higher than usual. So it is 618 calories per serving, there or thereabouts, and protein 25.5 grams per serving, and you have got carbs 53.5 grams. Like I say, you've got a nice carb fest with these, especially if you're having a garlic bread as well. That's a lot. You're going to be knocking on the door of a lot more calories, and then grabbing a wine as well, which I've got a wine tonight. So we haven't eaten dinner today, Jessica and I, because we knew we were having this. So we've actually got a garlic bread as well. So yeah, but we know what we're having throughout the day. We know our calories. We know where we need to be at, and we make it work for us. So if we know we're going to be busy and we want a nice evening meal with a few more calories, we'll save them throughout the day, and then we can enjoy a bit of a higher calorie tea. And that's the same when we can all start going back out for dinner and stuff like that. You know, you can take that into consideration. Is, okay, I know I'm going out to my favourite restaurant, for example, and I like to have this meal. And just understanding that, yes, if you are on a diet, for example, trying to lose weight, then you can still make it work. You can still enjoy yourself. You can still eat what you want. But just understanding how to make allowances for that. So, for example, during the week, do you want to save yourself a few hundred calories a day or 100 calories a day, Monday to Friday, to make sure that by the time Friday comes, you can have an extra 500 calories at the weekend, for example. And it's just making those conscious choices with your food and your nutrition, that allows you to have stuff you enjoy. Because it is easier to be in routine through the week. You know, you've got a structure, you tend to go to bed a bit earlier, you're getting up the next day for work. So all that coming into play, you just find it easier to follow a routine. Soon as the weekend comes, you're out of routine, you know, you've got other plans, and the nutrition plan goes out the window. The glass of wine comes out, turns into a bottle. You know, boredom sets in. You nail a bar of Tony's Chocolonely like I do, and then you start thinking, what the heck just happened? So it's just a good little routine to follow through the week if you're wanting to save your calories for the weekend and you're trying to lose weight, for example. I was on the Short Talk podcast last Sunday and we were discussing healthy habits, which was really good actually. You know, it's great speaking to other people about that, and hopefully it will help some people who struggle with habits. But one thing was, and I know many people struggle with it, with Easter coming up as well. You're going to have maybe some boxes of chocolates out again, or you'll have the Easter eggs out and then the little mini Easter eggs and all that. And having them out on the side is probably one of the worst things you can do if you're trying to watch what you're eating, because literally, if a habit is easy to do, easy to see, you will follow through with it. So if you imagine you've got a bowl on the side full of chocolate, it's much easier to grab that because it's there, you're walking past it. Look at that, the last one's just decided to have a little bit of a wobbler. This one's like a little alien one. That one's not deciding to stick together. But there you go, we've got all them ready to go. Right, okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I was completely wrong. I was thinking there was going to be 26 parcels, 13 each. But there's not, because you need a top and a bottom. So there's actually 13 altogether, which is all right, 6 each, so we can probably cook all them. That's me being daft. Right, so apart from this one, which is absolutely shambolic, all the others are pretty good. So what we're going to do, I will get a bit of salt in the pan. Make sure it's hot and ready to go. So you can just pour the ravioli straight in, because the last thing we want now is this ravioli to start sticking to the side, which is what we don't want. Right, so I'm going to peel these off. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to pop these in. Oh, nice. Looking good actually. Pretty pleased with these. All different shapes, but you know, all good in the hood. These are going to be tasty. Real tasty. All right, last few going in. Let's just pray for these to stick together. Let's make sure they go well on the live show. Yeah, look at them. I'm pretty pleased. I'm hoping they do. We come out good. Come on, Ravioli. You can do it. You can do it. Right, this is the one. This is the one that's going to be a bit of a dodge one. Right, okay, let's squidge this all around. So we'll cut that off there. I think this was one that I remade with the extra dough. So, guys, this one, pray for this one. Pray for it. Pray for it to come out good. Right, here we go. Timer's on. Pray for the ravioli. Right, okay. Let's have a little wipe down. Just change this side up a little bit. We're going to go 1, 2. We'll put it in the fridge. Clean up as we go. We're going to go 1, 2. Jessica's knocking on the door. She'll be like, I tell you what she's going to be asking. She'll be like, make sure you put my garlic bread in the oven. Won't you? See, there you go. She's putting a thumbs up. Don't forget my garlic bread. So the garlic bread's going to go in. That's hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. So yeah, we're having a garlic bread with this, guys. It's happening. But like I said, we've made allowances for our calories in these. Right, so 180. Going in. Going in, going in. I have actually got a really nice bottle of red as well. 19 Crimes, The Banished. Don't know if you've had that one. It is a dark red. Very nice indeed. It did say. Oh no! I'll tell you where it said it. It said it on the label, but it just sounded right up my street. That. So got a little bit for tonight. Just a little bit for me for that with me tea. Okay, right. We're gonna have to get the bacon going on. Bacon rashers. Let's go, go, go. Go get your arms. So, sizzle, sizzle. Couple of bacon rashers. A piece on this. And what we're going to do with that, we're going to cook it and then we're going to chop it. Turn it into a little bit of a, like a salad, really. All right, that's on. That's on high. So we'll leave that. I'm going to put that on. Hopefully that won't overpower the mic, guys. That won't overpower the mic. All right, so bacon is on. We need to mix the lemon juice and the zest and parmesan in a bowl. And then we're going to add the spinach and the tortellini afterwards, but it's not tortellini because we're doing it with ravioli instead. So let's get a big bowl. We've got a big bowl there. And we have got a lemon somewhere. I did have a lemon. I could swear I had a lemon. Here's a lemon. There we go. All right, so we've got half of the lemon zest. Lemon zest, lemon zest. So it just gives it a nice bitter flavour of the zest. I'm going to grate that in here. And then I think I've got the parmesan pre-grated. Nearly done, nearly done. Okay, let's chop this bad boy in half. Boom. Okay, and then we want lemon juice going in there. Happy days. Give it a good squeeze. Nice. Bit of parmesan in here. I'll just have a look how much that is, and then I will grate the rest in. So we want 25 grams. That is 15. So we want another 10 grams going in. Parmigiano. Do love Parmesan cheese. Do love it. So right, that was 25. So we've got about. Sorry, that was 15. So doing it by sight, that'll be about 25 there. Now, don't tell Jessica, but we're putting black pepper in. Shh. She don't like it. But we're putting it in. She might be watching though. Bit of salt. Okay, right, sizzle, sizzle. Bacon's going for it. We're going to add 2 handfuls of spinach in here as well. I'm going to toss it all together. So, 1, 2. Baby spinach. I mean, I don't think that is baby spinach, but it's just normal spinach. So, we're going to just toss it all together. Get it all mixed up. So it's going to look really fresh. What I might do as well is, it doesn't say to do this, but it's always nice to add some olive oil over the top, a drizzle over the top. So I might do that just at the end over the, I don't know what I'm doing here, it's going everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So I'm just mixing this up, getting all the parmesan combined with the lemon juice and the pepper and the salt and the zest. You should get some really good flavours there. I can actually smell it. Really, really good. Okay, we're going to leave that there. And we have got 6 minutes left on the ravioli, guys. 6 minutes left on the ravioli. Oh gosh. Oh, they're floating now, they're floating. It could be a disaster. It could have all fallen apart, we'll see. We could just have flat pancakes when this comes out, who knows? When you're cooking live, it's either 0 or hero. We'll see. Right, that's sizzling away, so we will grab this bacon out, we'll flip it, get a little pincers. This is starting to look a bit smoky. Oh, nice. Alright, nice. Sizzle, sizzle. You hear that sizzle? Sizzle, sizzle. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Jess does like it a bit crispy, so feel free to get that crisped up nice and brown on the bacon for you. I'm just going to tidy this up a little bit while we go. So it's up to you how you want your bacon. You can cook it, you know, so it's just cooked. If you like the fat a little bit crispy, then go for it. Give it a whirl. Play around with it. Now, if you wanted to as well, there's loads of different things you can add to your ravioli if you want to. You could even pre-cook the bacon first. You know, you could add the little bits of bacon inside the ravioli, which I'm sure would be really nice. If you wanted to, you could chop up a little bit of spinach. We've done spinach and ricotta ravioli before, which is great. Tastes really good. Hey, does anyone use this hack? Oh, we haven't got the thingy down here. The sweeping brush. I must have used it upstairs earlier on. A little hack with the flour. Get your little dustpan and brush. Sweep it all off rather than mopping it up. There. So me and Jess do eat quite a lot of Italian food. We do love Italian food. When we went to Italy for our honeymoon in August last year, we had such a good time. Food was just incredible. The people were amazing as well. You know, we got looked after so well. To the point I was like, right, I only ever want to go to Italy now on a holiday. And Jess was like, no, we can't always go back to the same place. So we are changing it up a little bit. But for me, I was sold on Como. I was sold. I could have gone there every year without fail, for sure. Right, how are we going? We've got 2 minutes left on that. So we'll have a look at the bacon because I think it'll be pretty done. Yeah, that's good. That. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Happy days. Right. Just get me red chopping board. Get a fresh knife. Just to chop the bacon. So all I'm going to do now is just cut the bacon, add it to the spinach, and then, oh, hey, fire alarm's going off. Setting the fire alarm off. Look at that. I don't even know where the fire alarm is, to be honest. I'll tell you where it must be. It must be upstairs. That's because I've grilled the bacon. It's not this one, darling. It's upstairs. Open the doors. Shut that door there. There you go. Fire alarm's going off. Jess? What? It's not going to turn off without that door shut, darling. Look at that. She's having the right strop. Right. We have got 16 seconds on the ravioli. So I'm going to add that in there. And then we're going to add... Shut that door, darling. Shut the door, darling. What? Shut the door, darling. It's not going to stop with that door open, is it? Well, hey, this is a great episode, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Loving it. This can be on the outtakes, the bloopers, the blooper reel. The blooper reel. This is what you get. It's what you get when you cook live. Something can always go wrong. Right, so I'm just going to mix that together, and then we have got the tortellini to go in. It looks like, actually, the ravioli has come up all right. We've done a good job. All right, so I'm going to add that in, mix it all together, and then that should just soften the spinach up a little bit with the heat of the ravioli there. As you can see, I use this bowl on most of my episodes, but it's looking great, that, guys. Have a little look at that. Coming together quite nicely. We have got the spinach all combined there with the ravioli. And then we are going to grab the garlic bread out. Happy days. Ding dang do. Job's a good one. Give that a little cut. Nice. All right. So, I'm going to grab a dish, a little plate for that bad boy. That's what you get, guys, when you cook bacon on the grill and you leave the door open, like I did. So landing. This is a fire. The one in here is just for fire, doesn't not smoke alarm, but the smoke alarm obviously went off. Right, check that out. Bit of garlic bread. We've got our tortellini. Just started to soften that pasta, that spinach up. Sorry. And then we'll serve it up in here. Happy days. Job's a good one. Alright guys, so what do we think? What do we think? Get some of the spinach. We've got 6 apiece on these. 6 apiece. And we'll leave that little foreigner. Look at that. I am made up with that. Alright, a little bit of a hiccup in the middle with the fire alarm, but other than that, that's looking grand. Absolutely brilliant. So spinach and cheese, ravioli with bacon, and then we've got a bit of garlic bread, a bit of wine for tea. Happy days. Alright guys, so apologies for that little bit of a hiccup in the middle, but other than that, hope you enjoy that if you are making it. I'm going to enjoy my tea now. So thanks for joining us if you did watch us live. If you found it quite funny there in the middle, you can have a little laugh about it, or share it as a little bit of a blooper. And we will catch you next time. Alright, so thanks a lot guys. Take it easy. Ciao.